You read an article where they have said that by using FAQ schema in your website, you can rank number 1 in Google search engine. Well, if that is your case, in this video, I'm going to teach you how to add FAQ schema without using any plugin, and that too easily. So let's get started. Before we learn to add FAQ schema, let's understand what is FAQ schema. This is the definition which you will find in Google. But let me show you how it looks like. Suppose I search a term called FAQ schema generator. These are the search results. Across certain URL, you will find that there are a set of questions and answers which are mentioned. These are there because these websites have added the FAQ schema. You will not find it all in all the websites. There are certain websites where you will find, as you can see across this also, there are 2 question and answers which are provided by this website. Also on this. So out of all the 10 URLs present in the first page of the search engine, only 3 of them are having such kind of FAQ schema. Now there are different types of schema which are available. You must not confuse FAQ schema with people also asked. People also asked is something which Google generates from different websites. But FAQ schema is something which is generated from your own website, and it is only generated when you as an author supply that information to Google. If you go to the information which is provided by Google regarding the schema markups, you will find that there are different types of schema which are available: job posting, FAQ schema, question answer schema, and various types of schema. But in this video, we are only going to discuss FAQ schema. This is the schema in order to show you the best foods, restaurants. These informations are provided by this. Also, if you are searching for a book, in that case you will get recommendation for books. If you are searching for jobs, you will get recommendation for jobs. If you are searching for a person like APJ Abdul Kalam sir, in that case you are going to get information regarding him. So there are different types of schema markups that depends upon what your website is all about and what it wants to convey. So in this video, we are only going to discuss FAQ schemas. As I have already shown you, the FAQ schema and people also asked, these are 2 different things. People also asked is something which is generated by Google, similar to related search. But FAQ schema is something which you as an author provide to your Google. Now, why do we need an FAQ schema? We need it so that we can help Google understand what our page means. Suppose in this you can see FAQ schema schemes. Now this particular website, it provides the information regarding the FAQ schema, and that is the reason they have also added FAQ schema in their website. So whenever a person who is searching for FAQ schema, they can see the question and answer, and they can give it a glimpse about what that particular URL or that post or page is trying to convey. Now this helps Google to index the page properly and also rank it accordingly. Depending upon what is the intent of the user who is searching a particular search term, Google is going to show that particular information to the user. As you can see over here, depending upon my requirement, if I'm searching for book, Google will recommend me book. If I'm searching for an answer and information, then Google is going to give me information. If I'm searching for tutorial, Google is going to show me YouTube recommendation. Now, in order to make Google understand what your page is trying to convey, FAQ schema is very helpful. Now there is a difference between FAQ schema and question and answer. As you can see over here, you can find question and answer and also FAQ schema. Now I'm going to discuss question and answer and FAQ schema to you to make you realize what is the difference between them. In FAQ schema, you as the author of the page are going to provide certain question and answer which will come under your search result. So this question and answer are provided by the author of this particular blog post. Please remember that here you is very important because you are providing this answer, and whatever answer you are providing over here, the short answer, its elaborate answer should be present in your blog post. So do not misuse this schema markup. As you can see, the author has given the answer to these questions inside the blog post also. See, in this FAQ schema, there is no option for the audience to give the answer. That's the main difference between question answer schema and FAQ schema. When someone uses the Google Assistant voice search features, this FAQ schemas has the chance of getting answered along with your website name, so it may increase your traffic. In question answer schema, it is just like the Quora, where there is a question and there are multiple set of answers which are given by various authors, and among those answers ratings are provided, and the answer which is having the top rating will be shown and mentioned over here. So let me show you a search query for stop being a loser. As you can see over here, as you can see, this is a Quora question, and there are there are 17 answers present over here, and among that 17 answers there are 56 votes which have been provided. So this is the question and answer schema provide. My article is also ranking. As you can see, this is my article, it is also ranking. If you want, you can go and have a look at it. Now let me see this particular search query in the mobile version also. So this website can show you the mobile preview of the any page. Let me check it. Oh, I have used the free tier, so let me just sign in, make an account. Yeah, I have made an account. Now let me copy and paste and see how this particular page looks like in the mobile version. It will take some time. It has generated. As you can see in the mobile preview, you will also find this question and answer schema, and as you can see, along with the answer, how many votes has been given, this is also mentioned. So this type of schema is the question answer schema. This is user generated. Here the author of the question is not only providing the answer, but along with him or her there are multiple amount of answers which are being generated. In mobile search also my article is ranking. So anyhow, you can go through the guidelines in Google. This particular page, the page link will be provided in the description. I hope I have been able to make you understand what is the difference between question and answer schema and FAQ schema, and when to use one. There are two ways by which you can produce the FAQ schema. One is JSON LD and another is microdata. Microdata requires certain sort of coding, and that code has to be placed in the page body section. It is comparatively tough, and to be honest, Google advises JSON LD because it is easy and dynamic. As you change the content of the article, it will get updated if you are using a SEO plugin. Now this is a particular website which has been given by Google in order to check whether the code is working or not. So once you have the code, you can either check it by using the URL or pasting the code. Now, can FAQ schema increase boosting? Anything that is helping the user is welcome. As you can see in the search result also, these FAQ schemas are being shown. So it has a chance of being shown in as a featured snippet also. And featured snippet is a 0th position, so it may give you a chance to rank. Also in voice search also, along with the answer, your website name is presented. Hence, people will know from which website they are getting the answer, and this will bring more traffic to your website. Let me show you how to add FAQ schema in your WordPress website without using any plugin. Now for that reason, I am going to first start by writing an article. I am going to just copy and paste this and make a demo article out of it. And I'm going to show you that at first there will be no FAQ schema, and then once I add it, you can then verify whether that has been added or not. So I'm showing you live. So as you can see over here, I have written an article. Okay, let me just format it for a while. More or less it's okay. Now let me see the category. Okay, now let me publish it. Just hold on. URL is okay. Let me publish it now. Now once it got published, let me view the post first. As you can see, this is a dummy post from one of my website. Now let me paste the URL and show you that there will be no FAQ schema right now because I have not added any FAQ schema in this post. So also I am not using any SEO plugin, so it is not going to add any FAQ schema directly. It will take some time for Google to verify whether there is FAQ schema or not. Let me open another tab in order to show you. Okay, it has, as you can see, FAQ schema is not available in my article. And now I'm going to show you how you can add the FAQ schema in this particular blog post without using any plugin. For that, I'm going to use the help of a particular website, and if you search for FAQ schema generator, I am pretty sure you will get this particular website. I'm a big fan of this website. It can generate the FAQ schema easily. As this website is super useful to me, I support this website by turning off my ad blocker. You can also do it because it takes a lot of money in order to sustain the hosting. Now let me create a FAQ schema. So I'm taking the question. Okay, let me take this particular question and I'm going to paste the question. It's very easy. All you have to do is that copy the question and copy the answer, and then if you want to add more, just click add new and add the next question. So let me take this. Can it boost the ranking? So let me copy it, paste, and again copy the answer. It is generating the FAQ schema live. As you can see on the right hand side, the FAQ schema has been generated. It has two versions. Preferably use the minified version. You can now copy the FAQ schema and then you can verify whether that FAQ schema is correct or not. All these links are present in the description. So just paste the FAQ schema and then test it. I will also then put this particular code in my website and I'm going to rerun the FAQ schema to show. As you can see, this code is okay. So always verify this code before you paste it on your website. So this code is okay. So as you can see, there are two questions and answers present. Now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to edit my post. And in order to add this FAQ schema in my website without using any plugin, all I have to do is that I have to go at the end of the blog post and I have to add a new custom block called custom HTML. So use this custom HTML block, and in the HTML portion just paste the code. Whatever code you are getting over here, just copy it and paste it. If you want to preview, you will find that there is nothing mentioned. So this code is not for we human beings. This code is for the Google bots and other search engines. So let me update it. Once it's updated, let me view. As you can see, visually there has been no change in the blog post, but I have added a certain code which my search engines can now view. So let me just go to this particular URL which was already present and let me now refresh it. It will take some time in order to analyze the page. Just hold on. And that's it. Page is eligible for rich results. As you can see, FAQ schema has been added. If you click it, you will find your question and you will find your answer. So I will suggest you, once you have added that in your blog post, always re-verify it whether it has been added or not. Hope it was helpful.